the meal, and Bjergsen's gonna play it here for 100 Thieves. Tenacity on Olaf versus the Scion.
Interesting. You know, I don't know if I like the Olaf here. I think Olaf with Lee Sin kind of makes your team a little bit flimsy as far as
Or walk up with these aggressive Hail of Blades trades. Just use your barrier super early on. Cooldown will come back up.
Oh! Flash from Busio for the binding, but they turn it
Let's go.
around. It's going to be a trade so far, but now it's AD carry versus support, and Busio's got a whole lot of spears in him. It's a 2-for-1 trade in CLG.
I didn't get a super close look at who it was better for, but I don't think the lane's going to be completely decided for anyone just yet. But this gang might decide it.
Contracts might have something to say about that decision, as Luger's going to get his 3rd kill of the game. They get his 4th kill of the game, and 100 Thieves bottom.
They obviously timed his flash. They are running out of time to punish it, so they're probably looking there. And he was right. They were hoping that CLG just overextends here or gives them something.
Ooh, CLG. But Closer's got his eyes on the other side of the map. Dokla does not have his ulti ready to go again. The Olaf ulti, however, is ready. Ragnarok has been used. There comes the damage from Scion to try to take him with him, as you've got Palafox wanting to join in. Dokla's dead body just tears Tenacity apart, and it's a double kill for a dead man. CLG gets the better of.
Big Dokes with the expert passive usage here on Scion on full display. CLG, they're not done.
Busio gets caught by the chains of corruption. Poom has his number. Bjergsen wants to go after the dragon, but good lord, man, he's just getting melted by the dragon breath. This looks real bad. Bjergsen tries to get away. The big man belly flop gets him out for now. But here come the skies, and they descend on Bjergsen's health bar, baby. Palafox getting kill number 1.
Wow, almost the exact same situation. 100 Thieves just trying to make a, you know, spur of the moment play, but CLG's ready for it. They have those TPs that they got TP'd on, were pretty tragic for them, but they do have TP advantage now. You know, Bjergsen has his teleport available, and CLG does not have either of theirs. So they could look to try to make some outnumbered play, but it might be hard.
Ooh, Bjergsen's gonna be caught out by contracts here. They're just gonna chain CC, and Bjergsen, what the hell are you doing there? Of all the places on Summoner's Rift you could have been! And Poom's just throwing out another chains of corruption on this Varus, landing these... Goodbye, Olaf. It's time for you to walk away, buddy. Dokla and Palafox are just ready to knock this sucker down. I don't really think 100 Thieves is doing a whole lot to stop it when Luger shows up to provide the DPS. That is now the 5th turret of the game, claimed by CLG. There comes the meteor from Palafox. But CLG recognizes, hey, all we got to do is send Palafox up here. He'll clear the wave. He'll make it so they can't grab this. This is a bit strange. Aurelion Sol does do absolutely insane damage to Baron with his Breath of Light. So CLG might just be able to use Dokla as a distraction and go after this. All right, it's getting a little haphazard here. Palafox coming around from the side. They throw down the damage. Wombo combo. Bjergsen's at 10% HP. He tries to get back away, but they're falling in from the side, and they're all falling down on 100 Thieves.
I think, you know, that was a pretty decent play by CLG. They did use the big Aurelion Sol. 100 Thieves might have a small window to look for a play, but it's pretty doomed.
Shoot him, Poom. Shoot him. There we go.
The only play they could look for, though, maybe mid-tower objective bounty shutdown. And CLG definitely will secure Baron. They do get the tower. There's a little bit of money for your troubles, but the rest of the team is just dead.
Yeah, if you're asking me would I like to trade my mid lane tier 1 turret for a Baron and an enemy inhibitor turret, I'll say yes, every single time. And that's exactly what CLG got. They're wearing purple on everybody. They haven't had to sacrifice a man just yet, but contracts may be caught here. 100 Thieves just throwing everything at him to clean up this jungler, and they should be able to find it. There it is. Tenacity will take the kill on that one. So 100 Thieves will at least...
He seems a little bit stumped as far as how to actually break the base, or maybe not.
Maybe they're just going to hard force it like this. They get the ulti out of the Olaf. So Tenacity knows he's got to try to do something here. Dokla is stuck on the front. They might just be able to kill the Scion. They get him. Nicely done. 100 Thieves defending.
You know, damage into the Scion. Everybody finishes it off. 100 Thieves, they're happy to get a little bit of breathing room, though.
So, hey, at least you got 5 more minutes before CLG hits that power spike. Baron's not going to be alive for another 3 minutes. Is scaling infinitely. Aurelion Sol is scaling infinitely. Luger has 3 items completed on the Callista, including the Bloodthirster and the Immortal Shield Bow. Closer flashed. but Contracts had the aim to chase him through it. And with Poom doing the damage, they're going to finish off the 100 Thieves jungler 5v4 for the next 35 seconds. While otherwise, might be a little tricky here for 100 Thieves. Tenacity pops the Ragnarok. He's ready to fight Dokla.
The KDA.
Dokla's just walking away. All right, now he re-engages. Tenacity has run out of Ragnarok, and the Dragon is ready to chase him. The Ghost is going to give Tenacity a little bit of time to run away. Top lane inhibitor fell while we're watching this, but this is more interesting. Palafox is on a rampage. They're going to grab their own red buff here for Double If, just try to give him as much firepower as possible. Contracts maintaining aggro on the Baron. It's still at about half HP. Tenacity and Closer still trying to push forward, gain every inch of ground they can. Dokla on the front line. A lot of damage being done to Tenacity. He's using the stasis, trying to stay alive here in the very front. Busio is burning down. Dokla's already killed Tenacity. Busio runs, and Closer's getting beat. It's Bjergsen already gone first, and 3 of the 100 Thieves are already dead. Busio burns away. A double kill for Palafox. Baron be damned, the game is over, and CLG's gonna take it.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. You know, they tried. The Bjergsen went for the flash combo on Aurelion Soul, did about 30% of his health, not quite enough, and yeah, CLG's gonna take it. Pretty impressive game by CLG, all things said. You know,
Incredible.
Starting from the bot lane, they just won the 2v2 really hard. Great gank right after it.
I want to hear from you, Jad.
I just don't want Renekton against it. I don't know. Like, Renekton Gragas is a combo against...
Mostly AD. I mean, there's not that much armor stack.
Blabber's going to want to pick his moment here. If they can get Armit to use the slice, then they know they're going to be in a really good spot. Rupture is used. Armit flashes. Sonic Wave, Resonating Strike. One more hit will do it. Armit's down. And
Lane phase, so now it is easier for you to have a stronger lane phase with mana cost reductions on Q and W, as well as the extra damage we talked about, but Sven is already dead!
Sven's down, and it's Tomo and Ignar. 2v2 win. Over % win rate on Kalista. Nearly a 9 KDA, man.
Blast Cone 2, he hits the Q. Yoink!
Oh, and Blabber just goes in and steals it. That feels bad, man. Dignitas. LeBlanc is one of the best champions to try to navigate your way out of something like this. But when you got 3 dudes chasing after you, Shock Blast tags him, so that means the timer will not expire anytime soon to go for an execute. Jimenez has to try to find some fancy feet, but there's not enough fanciness in the world to get you out of that. And Jensen's getting the money as another kill comes through. Sven's taken low yet again. Ignar kills him yet again. Dignitas wins the 2v. Dignitas, however, has done significant damage to the enemy mid laner who does not have a teleport. It means they have man advantage. Tomo's pretty low, but he is Ezreal. He can still contribute with a couple of mystic shots over the wall. Armit trying to challenge Blabber here in the pit over the Drake. Berserker using the trap to keep Ignar away, make it so he's not able to participate. Blabber gets right back away, but Jensen finishes him off. It'll be traded to 1-for-1, but now Sven dies too. Dignitas is out fighting Cloud9 here in the Dragon Pit.
Yeah, Cloud9 thought they could take the 4v5.
Officially right back into the Dragon Pit, trying to claim this second Drake of the game for themselves. C9 stole the first one away. This time around, it's away. All he can do is watch the turret fall. The trade is happening on the other end of the map as Tomo and Ignar are working together to take that one down. The Herald is going to be summoned up here in the top lane still, but aiming for the second turret. Remember, these are worth so much money compared to the other ones. It's a pretty big influx of gold for C9 to grab it. Going from struggling to try to answer what C9 is doing here. Fudge and Blabber going to work together, take down that tier 1 in bottom lane. Talking about earlier, you want to knock down that turret. You want to make sure LeBlanc and everybody else can chase after these guys. Armit's been caught out of position, though. He'll use the Dominus, but what's it even going to do? Armit getting caught with his pants down, and that could be a problem. Fudge won't be popped as easily. The Cho'Gath is much tankier, and Cloud9 now stands 5v4 for the next 27 seconds. They're not done quite yet. Jimenez over the wall wants to throw out a little bit of burst, but can't get it all onto the same target. Now that mid lane tier 1 that was that bastion of safety for Dig.
Much more of a cautious approach in retaking that territory, and Armut got punished. Now though, Sven.
And Sven is caught. Sven is dead. That flash was unfortunate. It's a rough game for Sven. 0-4-2 here on the Kalista. Dignitas has been picking on him constantly, but now, are they going to get caught out instead? They will. Fudge with the kill on Santorin, and now Dignitas has to fall back. Berserker's winning the 1v1 against Tomo off to the side, while Fudge remains an impenetrable front line. It's Jensen getting kicked back into Fudge's waiting arms. sonic wave into the resonating strike, but they can't quite kill him just yet. Jensen and Tomo and Ignar are all falling away as Blabber's about to fall down, and Armit picks him up. Now he sidesteps out of the way of the rupture, but nobody else from Dig can get in range. Armit falls, and everybody else tries to fall back. Fudge continues pushing forward, wants to see if he might be able to grab one of these guys, but it's M&S who's...
Good job. I mean, it does attract the Cloud9 attention there, so...
Free off of the minions, and then champion kills as well as dragon or baron kills are going to get you the rest of them. So very, very strong boy here. Ignar tries to get away from him. I don't know if the feast would have been enough to kill Ignar there, but now Fudge and Sven might be in some trouble with a TP coming in. Fudge already had to use the flash. They finally might have enough ammo to take down the big old Cho'Gath, and yes, they will. Jensen's grabbing the shutdown money, but Armit's going to be traded back thanks to M&S. Blabber disengages with a kick, and it's 4v4 on the Rift. Oh, dies! A beautiful long-range shot coming down from Jace's, making sure that he's trying to maximize these DPS windows. Dignitas has more men, but their health bars aren't exactly super nice right now. Jensen threatening another kill there with an accelerated shock blast. Sven has to save Berserker to get him away from it. The Drake's at 3K. Blabber wants to try to steal. Santorin off. Blabber takes him down and steals it away again. He just keeps getting away with it. They'll finally pick up the kill, but Fudge is back, and he's madder than hell. He missed the rupture, but Berserker aims true. Fudge gets the kill credit. Another neutral objective is fought over. They have started up the Baron. Dignitas knows what's going on thanks to Tomo's ultimate. Jensen's trying to come around from the side, but M&S sees him on the flank. Now, M&S might need to be a little bit careful. Distorts over the wall to get away from Santorin. Still ends up eating the damage from Shock Blast. Baron's going to be secured by Fudge and C9. Armit's in the middle of everybody, but not for long. He's already dead. Tomo, Santorin, Jensen, Ignar, everybody else trying to get away. Blabber takes a lot of damage looking to chase them. He's nearly killed himself, but not quite yet. Dignitas and his teammates, particularly the LeBlanc, and C9 is just going to force things down in two different lanes at the same time. Bottom lane has 4 out of 5 of the players
Here with LeBlanc autoing as well. Slowly but surely, the siege taking effect.
Man, Dignitas cannot stabilize against this. They are hemorrhaging at this point. M&S takes down the tier 3 turret in mid, and now C9 is bringing the brunt of their force here into bottom lane. M&S ready to join up with everybody else. Blabber stuck in the middle, he might be killed, but no, he won't. Armit's the only one to die so far, and C9's gonna pick up their first inhib here in bottom lane. Shock blast from Jensen hits Blabber, takes him low, but he ain't dead. And the mid lane inhibitor falls next. 2 inhibs down in the blink of an eye, and C9 has a lot of minions pushing up here in mid. They can just keep trying to push. They may just be able to end the game right now. They still got 25 seconds before Armit is back on the map. Blabber is very low, but the first Nexus turret has already fallen. Fudge finds a knock-up on a Santorin. The feast isn't ready just yet, but M&S finds blood in the water and absolutely tears Tomo apart. Dig is stuck back on the fountain stairs, and one Baron is all
You go kind of match and then roam. You go the Talia. Looks like they're going to do the match and roam here, and I would love to roam to that bottom.
Inspired looking for mid. Might be able to seek out an angle here on Vikla. Yes, they do. The body slam, the flash, the damage, the auto attack. Another plus 500 from the advantages they've earned through their farm.
There's level 6 here.
Oh boy, and he swoops them right on over to Someday Scare, and they pop the silence. Spin to win. Evil Geniuses has their sight of no Garen.
I remember it like it was yesterday, 2013. Here we go. Vulcan hits the hook.
Ayla.
Oh,
Ayla. Goodbye.
You got to emote. There it is. There it is. The white
Yes.
flag.
Show, he can instantly burst it. Should be able to finish it off. If Vulcan steals that with a death sentence, he deserves it.
This is also a very, very late
First leaded for this Azir. Definitely a huge power diff for these mid laners, and him having the Azir ultimate ready is causing FlyQuest to run.
Vulcan goes in, and they're going in after Vikla. Man, they just juggle him around, beat him down. JoJo getting the money on it, 2-0-1.
Watch this inspired flash on Gragas, ready for the full combo.
All right, FlyQuest has claimed the dragon. That's going to be their advantage over him.
But honestly, very well done by FlyQuest. That is Back-to-back neutral objectives. Now Vulcan under attack.
Oh, Vulcan's going to be caught in a pretty bad place to be, and Prince getting the money is exactly what FlyQuest ordered.
There we go.
You just, you know, you're up against Poke, Varus is your, even Gragas to an extent, like, by all means, EG wants.
Second Rift Herald and getting the eye this time. FlyQuest are not able to interfere with that process, but FlyQuest are going to go ahead and take the trade. Standout performer throughout this entire split. FBI is going to be caught by Spica there, but he has the cleanse so he can get away from the ulti. Impact coming around on the side as Vikla separates them all and inspires the one caught out, but Impact may just be punished. He flashes away from the chickens and escapes with 10 HP. The fight continues and Prince goes forward, but Prince may have been caught. He gets back over the wall. How the hell's he still alive? Finally gonna be shut down. Vulcan gets slammed down by the Demacian sword, and now Spica has to run away from the Garen. Sunday's still after him, and he just keeps on spinning. Stop the stacks and FlyQuest.
Yep, FBI gets back first as far as the DPS, and JoJo. All right, well, the ramifications from that fight, a lot of summoner spells bone.
Yep.
A lot of flashes down, and trying to take advantage right now.
Prince gonna get shuffled back into the rest of EG. He's trying to tank it out as long as he can, but it can't be done. JoJo takes him down, and Ayla walks away with another 10 HP escape, but JoJo won't let him get all the way home. A double kill for the Emperor and the mid laner of EG, as now they've got a 5v3, and their sights are set on Baron. They gotta keep Spica in mind, though. Always keep eyes on him, always keep him away. If someday looking to play interference, as they're going to throw JoJo's soldiers back over the wall. Vulcan goes for a hook. Impact goes down below half HP. Another death sentence flies out, but it ain't going to find the mark. Impact trying to deal with Someday and keep him away, so Spica's able to find an angle to enter into the pit, but it ain't going to happen. Someday goes all out. Someday goes all in. There's the execution on Cassante. He presses his ult, and then you just eat him. You don't even got to be Cho'Gath. It's Evil Geniuses getting everything.
I love how much attention EG put on. This is the only extra kill back.
So the funny thing, remember Cassante, right? He loses a lot of his bonus resistances too. Never, I don't even get to talk about it, man. They're already going in. Prince is down, but he's traded away for JoJo. FlyQuest now looking for their chance to punish EG. Vulcan wants to get away. He flashes over the wall. He'll survive, but now Impact is going after Inspired, and he's going all the way. Spica gets the kill. He's split pushing all the way to victory. Looking to take down the tier 3 turret in top. He'll get it, and he'll get ulti into the shove from Talia. That guarantees the extra kill onto Inspired there from FlyQuest. Now they got to try to defend underneath their tier 2 turret. Gragas ulti flies out. Impact doing a good job there, being that frontliner, being the guy who can soak all this damage. JoJo's not grouped up with the rest of Evil Geniuses. He's pushing over to the side, taking out the tier 2 in mid lane. It's going to buy enough time for the rest of EG to take the tier 2 in the bottom lane.
But he knows it. You know, he's going to have to outplay all of this CC coming at him. We saw Inspired. JoJo.
Hard for Prince to be able to get away from, even
There
if
he
he's
goes.
got that Lulu.
He's off to the races, Flowers.
Oh no, here he goes. He's flying like a bat out of hell. Lulu, run, little Lulu, run.
Goodbye, Ayla.
Run, little Lulu, run. FBI gets the money, and Ayla's out of the picture.
Really big difference in pressure, setting up for a lot of these mid-game moves where EG are also finding picks, and Someday gonna get his 1v1 teleport out for Impact though.
Oh,
they came back up.
The
cooldown
silence came back. The silence came back. Black Cleaver's ability haste is enough to restore the Q's cooldown just in time to cancel Impact's escape. He wants to flash away, but he knows he can't do it. Someday is so fast, and he just executes and wasted in the attempt at escape. EG knows this is a great time to go after the Baron, but they've got to be aware of Spica. They can't allow this to end up being some sort of YOLO flip on a 50-50. Spica's still trying to hang around. FlyQuest knows they can't just give it away. Prince wants to fire off the Moonlight Vigil, but it ain't gonna do a lot. Holy moly, you gotta be shit! Everything they possibly can from this Baron they picked up. Yes, they're pressuring a tier 2 in top lane, but look at JoJo. He's in the enemy to allow that AD carry to find the money that he needs to get to win this fight. He has the green gun. 27 extra auto attack range away.
Yeah, that's fine, because Garen used to always get the Mortal Reminder.
The auto attacks to my knowledge. Okay, so Garen's got a gun, and FlyQuest have Baron for another 50.
Pretty much the only member susceptible to poke, and
Oh my god, are they gonna flip again? It's a flip.
It's a flip. Can Spica do it again? No, he can't, but he charges over the wall, and now he might just be dead. Spica Pika has a flash that he would be able to escape back over the wall with if he needs to, and yes, he will. For the inside angle in the enemy base, they're saying if you want the dragon, you can take it, because we might be able to find a different angle instead. Jojo may have been caught, but Prince got caught instead. He's barely staying alive, but someday on the Garen, we'll find the flank, and EG run him over. Vikla won't escape, and that's the end of the game right there.
Flowers,
Wow.
you asked Meteos, what would you do if you're the Gragas in this situation? You game-winning initiation onto Prince.
Incredible.
Holy moly.
So well
Absolutely
played by
insane.
EG. You know, even Jojo getting engaged on getting that stopwatch off, and it just ended up with FlyQuest being in a really compromising position.
Yeah, they went right for him and inspired. Huge job to chunk him low enough to set it up for that someday flank.
Inspire deserves so much credit this game. Almost all their early game advantages came from his pathing, and Gragas is not easy to play in team fights. Hitting these just max range ultis to knock an Aphelios in, just incredibly good play.
For the second time this split, FlyQuest will fall. Oh, one last message to Ayla on the spawn platform, and Evil Genius.
It does require him to really bully his opponent. If you actually just trade farm against Aurelion Sol, you are getting nothing done on the Syndra. And actually, well, I mean, there's massive advantages that other people aren't often able to replicate.
And that was always the question with this roster for Team Lit. Jungle right now is going to find Boogie. I believe Maple has first roam, and Chime is also here, so Pioshik, I don't even know if he can flash out of this one. He turns out the lights, but there's nowhere for him to go to. However, Harry's trying to give him a window of exit, but it's still first blood over to Chime, and TSM punish on
There to
Pioshik.
follow up.
Yeah.
There's a Karma in the area. There's Maple coming. So it seemed like a really low percentage here very quickly.
Yeah.
At only 13 minutes.
I would actually love to see the gold.
And they're just going to fly Harry top because Harry was actually already coming out of base and get up towards that top lane faster.
Yeah.
And this way, you're not going to give up any farms.
Oh, Core sitting on a ward. Actually, no, any calls to say, okay, you know what? We can punish TSM here. We can turn around this fight. They've just been you have to play through bot. Solo has been forced out by
Mega's
Summit.
going to expire. This is the problem. With Mega expired, I really don't know how they win this.
Yeah, now they're just going to turn right onto Summit. He has Flash, but can he even get out? They turn out the lights with Paranoia. Summit still doesn't get out alive. Harry has made his arrival. He looks for a huge Skies descend, but there's not much damage follow-up from Team Liquid on back of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great ult. That was a 5-man ult, but your top laner's already dead. Your support's running away. Yon can't go in there 1v5. Nocturne already used it. I think Turtle will probably be on 3 by the time this dragon spawns. But it's going to be a forced fight. They're going to have to go for it.
Okay, well, this is the first offensive Paranoia we've seen onto a solo target, but unfortunately for Team Liquid, Maple is not by himself. Boogie goes golden with the stasis, and they turn it right on back. Pioshik gets exploded. You know,
Just kidding. So he is going to be on 1 item against 3 completed items per Turtle.
Yeah.
So this has got to be a steal. You've got to look for a steal.
They turn off the lights, but Soul is secured for TSM. Can Team Liquid even turn around this fight? They're onto the back line, but he's already golden, and Wild Turtle's just kiting, hitting one after another, free-firing like it's shooting fish in a barrel. TSM easily clean up Team Liquid since summoning, pumping out a lot of damage as well. He went Duskblade, so anytime he gets a kill or an assist, he's going to go invisible. He's going to just Arcane Shift over the wall so he can be safe while they're tanking down this Baron, and it is secured safely for TSM. Summon wants to see if he can capitalize on one. All right. Unfortunately, Chime, you don't get...
Top laners take no responsibility for their support's deaths.
Yeah.
And you get him to half health, you realize, oh, we don't have anything left, do we? Oh, okay, time to leave. There's just so much fight. I feel like he's been, choosing those appropriate targets. Solo up here on that top side. His job is just to slow him down because the cavalry is coming and Summit is far up in lane.
I don't think there's any point in burning a flash. He's just going to take the death valiantly. Wild Turtle picks up his 5th kill.
As it comes up, but he's got no TP. So it's actually a really costly death. So it likely means they can't actually even contest, and now Yon is...
Oh, Wild Growth, and flashing the True Shot Barrage. That could have been deadly for him. Boogie still on the chase, looking for at least one straggler. Yon is not going to get locked down, but it forces Core to flash away as well. And then turning him down. Look at the damage coming out from TSM. Yon, he's just doing all that he can, but Harry's already getting the hell out of there. He knows that it's Dune from this side of the stage. Yon is going to skate on over, delays some time, but the Elder's still coming up in 17 seconds, and Team Liquid are not at all prepared to contest this Elder Dragon.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be him dying eventually here. does end up going down. There's no shot they can contest this now. Boogie's just giving them the hands, man. This Vi is plus Soul. They can use that to get Baron, which is spawning in 30. And then that's triple Mega Ult. They have the Elder. They're grabbing the Baron. And then it's just well and truly time to push, right? It's going to be like half of your health, it feels like, as a carry. Like, This is going to be pretty darn impressive.
It is a front-loaded Mystic shot ready to hit someone smack dab in the face. Even the Muramana and the Dustblade is going to add just that little extra bit of potential overkill for some of these switch-tier targets on Team Liquid. But they're already pressing up their advantage into the base. Inhibitor turret number 1 is about to fall. And TSM are just making short work of these structures.
Yeah, I think TL is making the call. Just don't fight until Elder expires. That means you're giving up at least 2 of these inhibs. We'll see if it's going to be even more, though, as now they're starting to try to get some damage out on Solo, but just not really going to matter. He's just going to shrug it off and turn around.
Oh, someone is going to go Mega, but will he get a chance to do anything? No, the Elder Dragon smites him down.
Solo's just going to take out the turrets.
Yoshik is going to turn out the lights. Are they going to pick a target? They go into Boogie, but I don't think that's going to get anything done. Huge skies descend from Harry, but where's the damage follow-up? Yon needs to be able to pump out damage as fast as possible. He go, oh my goodness, where did he go? Wild Turtle pops him. And now TSM, they don't have to deal with the Zeri. They don't have to deal with the Gnar, so surely this game should be theirs to close out, but Team Liquid are going to make them fight for it. Chime is going to go golden as he holds Pioshik in line, flashing away. TSM have only dropped 1 at Boogie, but it's 2 on 4. Summon is respawn, but it's already too late. TSM will clean up.
ACL did win on it. Not a lot of games. He's actually 1 game in his career. So, you know, not even just the 1 game, this split was really good. I think people will kind of laugh at some of the, like, the memeable moments, you know, the flash finding in the minions, things like that.
Sure.
But, you know, you shouldn't be kind of, oh God, as Kemby's in a lot of trouble. That chain is going to connect.
Yep,
He's dead.
and Kemby is dead to rights. That's first blood for Gory.
Yeah, he tried to flash it, but...
Side, Licorice being pushed in by the All-Out, flashing away from Kemby because he doesn't have that cease and desist. There's no further lockout.
No.
Well, I don't know if Revenge is going to be comfortable in a couple of seconds here. River and Hoofy are here for the 3-man dive, and an All-Out I don't even think is going to get used because Revenge just gets bursted down.
Let's get a nice trade, but the fact that there was a cannon wave that's actually trading back made that a lot more even. This is going to be a full first turret.
Recognizing, okay, bot lane has been accelerated. They've gotten, what, is it 3-4 plates by themselves?
No.
Oh, I don't know if you want this one. River's there over the wall. They get the wall throw to give him a little bit of back. Gory is taken down.
River's like, right in the area to help. Flashes over the wall very quickly. The Vial, I love how Golden Guardians is moving around the map as a squad, right? They invade into the jungle, they get down some forward vision, then they push down through bot, they take the tier 1, now they drop Herald here. They know with their wards, they're passing those wards that are in the jungle. That ward actually spotted the rotation down, so they know exactly what's coming, and Hui's just moving in there looking for a pick, but here comes the TP flank. This could be a play that tries to pull him into the game.
Revenge, who does he decide to all out there? All inning onto Gory. They get him charmed up, and Revenge is on top of it as well, but the fire back from River, Glacial Prison opens up space. Dixie gets taken out because of it, and Gory still has HP to play with. Distortions forward, but it's Licorice that's pressing on forward with the engage. Immortals still 1-to-1 trade. They find River, and Immortals, they're starting to press on back. It's all on the tactical to put in the damage, and Baloo the follow up as well. Charm connects. Gory double distortion, but it's not enough damage from Golden Guardians. The Immortals actually fight back.
Yeah, that is massive from Immortals, finding a window to try to get something done. Gory trying to go back in again. The Zeri got a couple kills. So you can kind of hope, hey, maybe we can find another angle. Maybe we can find another moment. He's playing on-hit Varus here. He has the Rage Blade. You can 2-man this if they're given time. And they're showing members mid, they're showing members top. So I don't think Immortals has any idea. They're all collapsing for Licorice.
And Hair's like, all right, guys, get this crocodile. And Lurker's like, all right, I'm buying time as much as I can. The All-Out takes him over to the left side. And Golden Guardians actually want to come back and support this fight. They trade Licorice for Kenvi. Baloo with the flash almost finds Gory, but quick flash from Gory as well gets him out alive.
They're not bad. It is a trade 1-for-1. Jungler's dead. Do they actually go back? I don't think so. Hui's going to get engaged on, but Gory's behind him.
It goes his sword right over, but he goes right onto Stixxay. Wait a minute, Immortals. This is a great angle to play from because River and Gory is separated from Stixxay. Stixxay gets taken out of the fight, and now Tactical is revving up the damage, looking for more. Gory's forced a distortion away.
All right, Soul, fight, fight, fight.
Here we go. This is Soul Point on the line for Golden Guardians. Permafrost onto Revenge, but he gets out just fine. Gory is on the right side looking for a flank, but they have a Vision Ward, so it zones him out completely. But Lulu, hits the Charmer to Gory, and now Tactical's just free firing into the right side, and no one is affecting Tactical. Tactical's just ripping them apart. He's lighting them up. Tactical in the middle of 4 members, but he's not going down. How does he not die quite yet? He finally gets taken out, but Lulu can look for the clean up the resets. But Golden Guardians persevere and endure what seemed like a winning fight for Immortals.
Yeah, that fight was looking doomed.
Gory saving that, making sure that Bolulu doesn't get to be a part of the fight. Oh, wait, a flash from Revenge. Kenvy's into the pit, 1,500, 1,200. Who secures it? Licorice, out of all people. But they've already taken out Six, and Gory cannot participate in this fight. The Baron is secured for Golden Guardians, but they're now down a member.
Yeah, they get that Baron. My 136 went to 19. I'm not sure if that was actually an auto or just an ulti tick from Licorice, but he gets it. We're going to watch Revenge die, unfortunately, in the bot lane. Congrats, though, to Huhi.
Yeah.
3,100 assists.
Let's go, Huhi.
Across 2 different roles, across a variety of different teams. It's wonderful to see these veterans performing at a high level.
I mean, it's been a resurgence split for him, resurgence for 6A as well, especially answering back at all the criticisms he had on 100 Thieves. And we talked about it a lot, but I'm more than happy to talk about it again. I mean, 6A and Huhi have been awesome this split, but soon.
And I just like this position. They're kind of claiming this area, clearing out the vision there. Gory can play over the wall. Anytime LeBlanc and Thresh are playing from Fog, it is so difficult to actually navigate that area.
Glacial
and they find the ult.
Tactical forced to use the cleanse to get out alive, and now he's facing himself beautifully on the back line, but can they chunk through the front line of Golden Guardians? They do it enough, and from there, just the map was choked out for Immortals to really play with. I mean, credit that they've been able. Immortals, they might look to turn around this fight, but Elder has also respawned.
Yeah, Immortals gotta just flip it. You gotta. Oh, Kendy might just be dead.
Okay, they lock up Gory, but he still has the stasis to play with, but he doesn't get time to pop it. Gory is taken out of the fight. Immortals now have taking the Glacial Prison over the wall, chunking out Kenvi. Immortals members, their health bars are going low. Oh, they're gonna just TP to try to end. If they keep Immortals here, Licorice can look to just end the game. Off of Minion Waves, Immortals, someone has to recall.
They don't see Revenge, though. Can River actually stop Revenge? They don't know where he is.
Revenge is channeling the recall right now. Elder Dragon, I don't know who secured the buff. It was Immortals, and now Licorice is all by himself trying to take out this turret, but I don't think he can get any more. He only got 1 Nexus turret. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, it is still Kenvi keeping alive. Tactical gets isolated and taken out by Golden Guardians, but the fact that Immortals have the Elder Dragon gives them a little bit of a window, but as I say that, Kenvi is routed off, and just like that, it's down to Bululu and Revenge. Golden Guardians, they have all 5 members, and even without the damn Elder Dragon, they're gonna look to push the end of game.
Yeah, you may not have the Elder, but it's a 5v2. Revenge and Bolulu. I think there's almost no shot here. We'll see what they can get done.
All right, Bolulu Revenge. This would be a miracle if you could pull it off. Huge knockup from Revenge, but the damage from Bolulu, it's not enough. Fleshy is respawned as well. They find 1, but River and 6A are just turned onto the Nexus.